So let's talk about maximizing the value of existing portfolios. Companies should focus on maximizing the value of their existing portfolio through right-sizing and domain utilization, reviewing your portfolio at least once a year to identify registration gaps, out-of-policy registrations, and underutilized domains that may not necessarily be needed anymore and are eating into your domain budget. So a key part of that is to identify where your domains are pointing. I touched on this earlier, to ensure that every domain resolves to some kind of content. A basic premise that applies to virtually all businesses is that traffic equals revenue. Site visits positively impact your bottom line. Identify where domains are pointing and redirect to recover that lost traffic. Again, remember, every domain should have a purpose. So some of the utilization best practices is to leverage use of web forwarding. Align utilization with your search optimization strategies. And I've also included some examples of where you can forward some of those misspellings or product names. Just make sure that all your domains are forwarding to appropriate content. So as far as some best practices, these exercises should be performed yearly at minimum. Consolidate and score your portfolio. Selectively register or recover high-value domains. Implement and enforce those policies. Ensure your domains are resolving to the relevant and appropriate content. Leverage blocking where available, and actively police and only take action where required. Take the steps to actually retire those low-value, low-risk domains and sell when it is appropriate. So in terms of how we can control new gTLD costs, just because the domain environment has expanded because of new gTLDs, it doesn't necessitate increased domain budgets. New gTLDs will continue to launch throughout the year, so you need to still make those smart registration decisions, but on top of that, now smart renewal decisions. And there's also another reason why tracking that traffic is so important. Leverage blocking where you can to help maintain some of those costs. And register when there's a close nexus between the TLD and the brand, or if you have a low tolerance for risk.